Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
We have already started here.
Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Hernandez, Conte, Kimmich does well to get it back. Neymar, it's Neymar! Kimmich, skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. That is a brilliant interception. Nuno Mendes, Kimmich, and that has been clubbed away. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Someone who's featured heavily of late, in a good sense, of course. Traumeri. Good to pay. Still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Conte. Neymar! Davids. Now it's Messi. And it's Ribery. And that's put paid to a promising move. Hernandez. Ribery. Oh, perfectly measured that. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Davids. And it's Messi to Walker. That is a great pick out. He's had a shot! And it's a goal!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
And he was alert to it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Davids. That's a decent clearance. Pedri. Neymar. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the...
And the shot has fallen kindly here. They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
In with the challenge. Has a goal! They've scored!
Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
Barcelona take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Stood up well to him there.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's been cut out, well played. And we've reached half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2 goals to 1.
The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Gustepe can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That has not gone well. Davids. That's an excellent interception.
Danger averted for now. Now it's Romario.
Saliba.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's intervened well there.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Very nicely done. And they're quick to press. Romario.
That is good alertness. Pedri. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's got full.
And he's there to belt it away. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Now it's Romario.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Davids. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Chouameni, and it's Neymar. Beckham. Hernandez. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Mbappe. Nuno Mendes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Beckham. Now it's Romario. Romero gets a foot in here. That's a little off target.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Romario. Beckham. Great defending, strong and determined. And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Terrific header! Oh, that is asked. Tries a shot! No mistake! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. This is quite a battle.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
The less said about that pass, the better. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Mbappe.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Look at the space here, and he's at the finish! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Substitution.
Good to pay with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Romero cuts out the pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Giuseppe clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
That's a sharp pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Donnarumma is there to clear.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's managed to gift it back. He is through here.
Minutes added time.
And that was very necessary. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Khan deals with it effortlessly.
That's that, the end. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end.
Romario
Claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. This is a distinctively southern European feeling stadium, a venue right on the banks of the river. Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
And the pass is intercepted. DiMarco makes the interception.
Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back.
Could be danger here! He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Messi. Header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Ribery.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
DiMarco kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a little off target. That's a sharp pass. Adams cuts it out. And here's Mbappe. And it's Messi. And he's picked out the run. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner.
Maradona, who's short. Romario.
And now they can spring out of defence. No, that's been intercepted. Interesting ball. And he's intervened well there. Goods to pay, yet to have an attempt on goal. Beckham. Messi herring after the ball here. Nico Williams. He's picked his way through.
Now it's Maradona. Maradona
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Messi. Beckham. Davids. Now it's Messi. Knocks it out wide. And that is expertly dealt with. Walker getting this one clear. Mbappe receives. Mbappe! Romario. And it's Ribery. To Walker. And it's Messi. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Davids. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi. Davids did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Walker gets a foot in here. Hernandez. Beckham. And here's Mbappe. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Corner number 2 then. Maradona with the short one.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Conte, one of the standout performers at this moment in time. Short changes him with that pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Works it forward. Now it's Messi. Well read, nice interception.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Beckham. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Some first-half thoughts?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 10.
There's the start of the second half.
Para a entrada do jogador.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And it's Messi. Now it's Romario. Ribéry. Gets a good foot in there. Walker got a long way forward to join the attack. He's gone forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Beckham. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Mendieta making good progress on the right-hand side. Gently done.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Davids. And it's Ribéry. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Great ball, big chance! It's in!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So the first goal of the game.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
And now they can clear their lines.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. It'll be a throw-in. Messi. Romario.
A true great in every sense of the word.
61.052
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that was vital.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
No way he was going to be out-muscled. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Decent hit!
Ribery. Messi.
Good to pay. Looking to break at pace.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Good spot, he's seen the run. Ribery.
That is a great pick out.
And he's away.
He's had a hit! It's there! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Mendieta.
Now it's Messi.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Now it's Messi.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nico Williams.
And it's Messi. Foot in. Romario.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mendieta.
Messi. Donnarumma is there to take. And now the breakaway.
That's been cut out, well played.
Now it's Messi. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Nico Williams providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That pass has been well intercepted.
Now it's Messi.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
He's got full. And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well...
And that will be it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Good to pay, leave it late. But in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
And that's where we have to end it. Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Messi. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise, he is nigh on perfect.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And that's been won straight back. Ribery. Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mbappe.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And it's Walker. Davids. Mbappe. He has found the way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Danger averted for now. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now it's Romario. Tomori kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ribery. And it's Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Davids! Davids! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Davids deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Conte, that's a sharp pass. And he's been shifted off it. And he's managed to get free. Neuer has that under control.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Tomori. Rodri. Hernandez. Approaching the half-hour mark. And Romario! He's scored! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Haaland. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Beckham. Foot in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Romario, and the finish! Sticks it away! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Good to pay. Has a goal! He scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Oh, what a ball is in here! It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi has given away a free kick. Good to pay, heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And he's cut it out. Messi. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And they've got rid. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's a quick one. Hernandez. Oh, that was vital. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. Messi going full tilt down the right-hand side. Played into the middle. Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly. Has a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm.
We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Good. And the shot! It's in! They are right back in business!
Well, that's something that will make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
This has become one superb game of football.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Shifted it to the flank. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Oh, played right into his path. And it's Beckham. Messi. Hakimi. Rodri. And Cambiasso. Cambiasso going full steam ahead down the left flank. Could move up a gear here. Beckham. Nicely spread. Stood up well to him there. Oh, it's come loose. Messi. Davids.
Giuseppe really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Mbappe bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ruben Diaz spots it and intercepts. It could be in here. Hernandez.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Davids. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cambiasso kept his eye on it, and he's there. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Mbappe. It's a throw-in.
Vai proceder uma substituição. O número 21 sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 7.
Cambiasso.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Messi's cross. He gets big. Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Cambiasso. Modric. And here's Haaland.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. Ribéry. Beckham. And it's Ribéry. Well, that looks a decent ball. This man very much flavour of the month. And he welcomes it in. And he's lost his man here. There's the hit! He's got a goal! And they're back in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to...
And the header! And that could come back to haunt them.
Haaland nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Ribéry, and the shot!
should have equalised.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Gets his head to it!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the pass is intercepted. Well, they've got it again. Good spot. He's Haaland! Delivery from a mighty effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Oh, smashing header! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de
4 extra minutes added on. Interesting ball. Conte.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Messi. Hits one! It's in! There is just no stopping him! He has made the stage his own! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Good to pay. Do look a team on a mission. They seek today to confirm promotion, preferably in style, but as a bare minimum, by way of the all-important point they still require. It is undoubtedly the biggest game for many in the crowd, and indeed for most on the field of play. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. Good to pay, cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Nice ball, and he might be in here. Good to pay. Have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And we have our very first corner. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Walker with the cross. Shapes to shoot! Milan have the chance to go the other way. No outsmarting him this time. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Big chance! Romario is flagged offside. Conte, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges? He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Quarter of an hour played. Ribery. And here's Romario. Beckham. Hits one! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the ball is out of play. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Ribery. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Now it's Schneider. Throw in. That could spell trouble. Now it's Beckham. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's an excellent interception. Damn it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This is their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Ruben Dias does well to get it back. Now it's Romario. Schneider.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And it's Beckham. Back into the middle. Messi. Oh, Red, nice interception. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He could be in here. This might spell danger. They've got to be quick to recover this. And he'll shoot here. Oh, it's come loose.
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
We're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Romario. Romario finds himself offside. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. David Villa. There's the header. Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Platini proves too strong. Davids. And it's Messi. Davids, nicely spread. Gets his pass away. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Giuseppe clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Owen. Schneider. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, what a pass! And the half-time whistle goes. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
A little lost today. Please look at the screen.
So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Here we go again then. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. It's a sweet ball, that. Cleared without complication. And here's Messi. Walker. And he was alert to it. Owen. Platini.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte, here's the name on everyone's lips just now. Hernandez. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Guardiola.
Guardiola really added the width there, thanks to his...
Terrific header! Beckham. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Romario. Davids. He's a heads it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Giuseppe have their third corner. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Owen. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Ribery. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Almost an hour gone.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The defender is not giving up on this. He has found a way through. Owen. And the cutback.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, great ball! Defending of the desperate variety. And they can counter here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Hernandez. Owen. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Here comes the corner.
Substitution in progress.
And it's been taken short. Flings in and a header! That was superb goalkeeping!
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Corner number 2 then. Guardiola plays it short. That is good strength. Oh, he's been caught napping! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment.
Gustepe really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Now it's Messi. Now the finish! Dispatched clinically. And it puts them on the cusp of promotion. Can they see the promised land?
Now that's just down to great character, Peter. It's so tempting to become disheartened having been pegged back once, but to do it all over again, that's fantastic. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Forwards and with intent. Hernandez cuts it out. David Villa. Foden. David Villa. Brilliantly cut out. Hernandez tries to clear.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, that's fabulous. That has been cut short. Hernandez, and here's Ribery. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Gustepe certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
And it's Beckham. Romario. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Bastoni. That has ended up in no man's land. Gustepe, close now to seeing this one through to the end. It's come backwards here.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Schneider. That is great defending, so alert. And that is that. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. There's the whistle. Mbappe! Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. He's been picked out. Fires from distance. An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And he was alert to it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Davids, and here's Messi. Oh, it's come loose. Now that's well seen too. Beckenbauer. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And De Bruyne! De Bruyne does really well to win the ball there. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Davids. That pass has been well intercepted. He's beaten the lot, and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Van Basten is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. De Bruyne. Shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Climbs up big. Goal! Barcelona! What a great header. Got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Gustepe are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
This man very much flavour of the month. And it's Ribéry. Messi.
That looks a good ball through.
It's a mighty effort!
And the kick.
That's another chance!
Cleared without complication.
Bellingham. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Beckham. Now it's Ribéry. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Ruben Dias
Cuts out the pass.
and here's Romario.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
And here's Ribéry.
Davids. Oh, good ball! Bastoni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
And they win it back again.
Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona have their second corner now, and it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. It's Van Basten!
Oh, this looks sharp.
Davids.
Messi.
Beckham. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Ribéry. Fiddles it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's got...
Mbappe!
That's going to go a long way. And we hit half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Gustepe really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at...
Has a goal! No mistake! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Ribéry.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Bellingham. Mbappe. And he's away. Oh, nicely intercepted. Beckham. Bellingham. And here's Romario. No way through there. Mbappe. Beckham. Hernandez. That's very neat. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Now the ball in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Messi. Oh, not quite. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, great play. Bellingham! Ribéry. Romario. Now it's Romario. Xavi. De Bruyne. That has not gone well. Conte. And it's Messi. Costa Curta calmly anticipates.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Davids, can he spark a counter here? Now it's Romario. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
This is the time you need that pace.
Davids just eases him off the ball. Now it's Van Basten. Great ball if he can get there. Van Basten. Ribéry. Now it's Romario. And it's Romario. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. Messi. Floated through. Oh, important interception. He can get that clear. That is a great pick out. He's through, it's Mbappe! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Mbappe should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Romario. No way through. Messi in with the challenge. Quality ball. That is good alertness. And it's Ribéry. And they're back on the ball again. Van Basten. He's away! Bellingham! That is decidedly lacking.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Xavi. El dorsal 20. El dorsal
And he's
11.
quick to snatch it
El
back.
dorsal 13. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 23.
And that has left him in a heap.
El dorsal 24. Neymar.
Kyle Walker.
El dorsal
It's a decent
17.
chance to counter-attack.
El dorsal 4. Messi.
Well read, nice interception. And there goes the final whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And the counter is on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Aiden Dzeko. He's a real handful up front, Peter, and not just because of his height and that physical presence. He's got excellent awareness and technique, and that allows him to bring others into the game. He's a very powerful finisher too, so he'll be giving defenders a real dilemma about whether to close him down or not. I would advise the former.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And that has been clubbed away. It's going to be another throw. Oh, important interception. Beckham. And he's picked out the run. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. That's really well manoeuvred. Dzeko. That's very neat. Dzeko proves just a little bit too strong. Ribery. Looking for the runner. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Mustepe clearly didn't help them.
Dzeko! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Fenerbahce just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Göztepe yet to have an attempt on goal. He's having a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. This is the time you need that pace.
Osei Samuel promptly onto that, and that is that. Szymanski. That looks a good ball through. He is through. Mbappe! You've got to be quick to recover this. And he comes up trumps again.
Mbappe can only think of disappointment right now, but he'll get to appreciate just how good that save was.
And here's Dzeko. Messi. Göztepe have the chance to... He's got the shot away! Goal! Fenerbahce! The breakthrough strike!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1...
Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Mustepe really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Kyle Walker. Mbappe! Decent hit! They've scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Fenerbahce are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Osei Samuel made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. No way through there. Jiku and Soyuncu. Romario. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And here's Mbappe. Messi. And that has left him in a heap. Kajolu. Well, played right into his path. Kyle Walker. And it's Ribery. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Messi, and the flag has stayed down.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Now it's Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the ball's a good one here. There's no flag.
Time.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's a nicely measured pass.
And Romario! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Good to pay, get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's found a way through. Oh, that was vital. Oh, easy pickings there.
Romario! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Romario is offering a right smile there.
The attendance for this match was
Ruben Diaz does really well to win the ball there. Almost an hour gone.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And it's Romario. Under. Kadiolu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's well spotted. Conte, good to pay. Looking to break at pace. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Just eases him off the ball. Crunching tackle. Ball is over the line. Oh, red, nice interception. Soyuncu. Soyuncu goes sliding in. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Beckham. Good spot, he's seen the run.
And Romario!
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And here's Messi.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Can he spark a counter here? That is good alertness. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Dzeko. Oh, he's been caught napping. Ribery. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are...
And he's had a hit! Kyle Walker. Beckham.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, Osei Samuel.
Fenerbahce can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Substitution for Fenerbahce. Number
Fenerbahce
17,
can now
number
introduce
20,
the first of their substitutes.
India. Coming on the field, number 19,
Vinicius Junior.
Number 18.
And here's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, what a ball! He's
Great hit! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Substitution for Fenerbahce.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate
2
now.
added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Pass somewhat off target. And that is as far as it goes. Good to pay. Were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered.